When you arrive, you're going to park your car, and then when you've got to the ketch rigger, you're going to leave it to your port and walk around the building and find our offices. So welcome to our new look office. When you come in, your boat paperwork will be all here, so pick up the one that for your boat, and then it'll have all the details inside. The office staff will still be here to help you through with anything. Your new look boat pack. So you're going to, having picked up your boat, it's going to have details of where the boat is located, the Marina Gate code and the Marina Wi-Fi code. There's going to be some details about the yacht here, along with what we would want you to do at the end of your charter. There's a useful information pack or sheet detailing some useful information that you might need during your charter. One of the really key things is our office hours number and the out of hours number, and also sea starts number. Then you've got the actual details of the boat and your handover paperwork. So when you go down to the boat, you just need to make a note of any scuffs or scratches that you can see on the outside of the yacht, and any notes that you have to do with the inside of the yacht, just mark on here. Once you're happy with that, a little signature. Run through the inventory on the boat. The red items are your safety stuff. Once you've been through this, and it does go on to 2 pages, ring the office and our fleet team will come down and talk you through from the pontoon anything else that you need to know. On the return of the charter, make sure that you're here an hour, 90 minutes to an hour before you're due to exit the yacht. There's some reminders in here about how we like the boat left. Let us know if you have refueled. In the joining instructions, there's some details about the new requirements for refueling at MDL, so please do make sure that you follow those. Let us know if you've used the dinghy or if you've changed the gas, and then let us know if you've got any losses, breakages, damages or defects on your yacht. Just pop those in there. We do like to know about any defects so that we can make sure that we can fix them. And then once you're happy with that, a little signature. So when you're coming up to the office, you will we'll also work through all of your paperwork with regard to your security deposit and any additional paperwork that we've asked you to bring. If you need any optional extras, please, we do ask that you've ordered these in advance to make sure that we have them ready for you. Otherwise, and paid for in advance. Otherwise, we can sort those out while you're in the office and make sure that you've got everything and all the paperwork's taken care of.
Okay, so when you finish with Alex in the office, done your paperwork, when you come down to the boat, go on the boat and go to the red Bible first, which will be on the chart table, and make sure you go through all of the inventory to check that everything is there, paying special attention to what's written in red, because that is your safety equipment. Once you're happy with everything, then you can give the office a call and one of us will come down for you to sign the paperwork and to answer any of your questions, or anything you cannot find that's on the inventory, we will find for you. So if you've got any questions, then we can answer all your questions and also give you tips on the best way of taking the boat out from the berth. Hi, my name's Andy. I'm one of the fleet engineers. So when you first come down to your boat, on the chart table will be a red folder. This is what I call the boat Bible. In the folder will be all the information about the boat and all the certificates needed on the boat for charter. So when we first open the book, it will have obviously the boat name, and then obviously the boat notes and ship's papers. On the next page will be the yacht specification, which gives you the yacht name, type of boat it is, year of build, the lengths, drafts, beams, also call signs, MMSI number, cell number, and also importantly the diesel capacity and water capacity, especially if you're doing any long passages. On the next page we have 2 pages which is telling you where all the equipment is you need to know on the boat, as in batteries, engine, how to start, stop, where the shut-off valves are, obviously where the emergency tiller, life raft, how to use the water tanks, the anchor windlass, and also the mainsail, how many reefs it's got, storm jib, and the helm. So all the information about the boat is on these 2 pages. On the next page we have a diagram showing you where all the through hull fittings are, as in heads, sinks, outlets, toilet inlets, speed transducers. So you know if you get any leaks on the boat, have a look round by where the through hull fittings are or anything like that. On the next page, which is an important one, is one again showing you where all the safety equipment is on board and where it's stowed. Next to that we have another copy of the inventory, but do pay close attention to what's in red, because that is all your safety equipment that is on board, and it tells you exactly where it is. On the next page we start going then through the boat papers. So it's just all the standard builder certificates, schedules, but an important one is your compass deviation card. So if you are doing any long passages, you just need to know the deviations for the compass. Apart from that, it is just all the certificates for all the safety equipment, and shows you that they're all in date and they've all been tested. First off, the engine batteries and domestic batteries, which are these 3. At the moment they are all off. When you join the boat they will already be switched on. So in the vertical position all the batteries are on. So we have under here we have the link switch. So if your engine battery goes flat for any reason, and you need to cross connect the batteries to be able to start the engine, there is a key in the chart table which you just put into there, switch that on, get your engine running, and once your engine's running, turn the key off and put it back in the chart table. Also here we have one for the anchor windlass breaker and another one for the electric winch. If for any reason you overload them, they will trip and turn themselves off. All you need to do is come back down here and switch them back on again. Nota Bene has a bow thruster, So the main battery isolator is this one here. When it's pulled out, it's on. Push it in, we'll switch it off. So in an emergency, you can just come in and push it in, but it needs to be out to be open. The bow thruster will only work with the engine running. The electrical panel is self-explanatory. Everything's labelled. So we've got navigation lights, mooring light, which is anchor light, steaming light, deck light. Then we have cabin lights, saloon lights, instruments lights, and 12-volt outlet for the socket there. On the tankage, or the batteries, sorry, we have battery 1, which is engine start battery, and battery 2, which is domestic batteries. Then we have 3 water tanks on here. So we have port, starboard, and aft and stern. But there's only 3 tanks, there's not 4. So it's whatever one you want to go for. On this side we've got water pump, bilge pump, fridge unit, comfort, which is shower pumps, general navigation, VHF, tri-light and stereo. On the 240 panel we've got 220 outlets, and we've got battery charger, water heater, and don't worry about that one. Right, we have 3 water tanks on Nota Bene, which the changeover valves, so you can change between each tank, is under the seating just here. So if we lift the cushions up, lift up the panel underneath, and just here we have 3 valves. As you can see, these 2 are closed, this one is open. So if you do run out of water on one of the tanks, we will close off the one that's open and then open one of the closed ones, whatever tank you want to take from. But make sure that all the other valves are shut except for the tank you're using. Otherwise the pump will suck air from the empty tank, because it's easier to suck air than water. So just make sure you've only got 1 valve open at a time. To start the engine on Nota Bene, it's a Volvo, so it's with a key. So with the battery switched on down below, it's key into the ignition, turn it once clockwise, and then if you just feel a bit of resistance, turn it a bit more so the glow plug comes on, no more than 7 seconds, and then clockwise again to start the engine. Now the engine's running, the bow thruster will work. So while the engine's running, to work the bow thruster, the 2 on buttons on the panel, press those together, and then the light comes on. When the light's on, you can now thrust port and starboard. The bow thruster will turn itself off after about 5 minutes anyway, but if you want, you just press the stop button, which turns it off. So stopping the engine now, it's all done with the key. So if you turn the key fully anti-clockwise and hold it till the engine stops, and then release and pull the key. Nota Bene has a slab main. She only has 2 reefs, but the reefs are single line, so you can control the reefs from the cockpit without going up to the mast. The genoa is a standard genoa on the furling system. So please, when you're furling the genoa in, please do not put it onto a winch. If you have problems with the furling system and you cannot pull it in by hand, then there must be a problem. If you can't see what the problem is, drop the genoa onto the deck, give us a call, and we will sort it out or talk to you through it on the phone. Please do not try and winch the genoa in on a winch, because you could cause more damage.